Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Let me set up this room real quick, and then we can get started. Sorry, I'm starting a little late today. I was on, but got too caught up looking at US 30 where I lost track of time. So I'm just going to set this up real quick, and then we can be good to go. Let's get this on here. Today's the 17th. It's good for the most part. Let me get the Zoom link out for you guys here in the premium. All right, cool. Got that Zoom link sent out to you guys right there. Should be good to go. All right, cool. Everyone's making their way in right now. You're about 5 minutes to market open. Looks good. Let me send this link out to the rest of you guys. All right, cool. Look, everything looks pretty solid. Let me just forward this link to everyone else here. All right, 6:25, guys. We got 5 minutes. I'll go over US 30 real quick before market open, and then we'll we'll figure out where the bias is. So, let's see, I got everything here, everything set. Nice. All right, there we go. So everyone's making their way into the room right now. All right, cool. So US 30 right here on the 10-minute. Price is above the pivots, so it's indicating that the 10-minute is on a uptrend bias. Right here on the 10-minute, it's bullish. Over here on the 3-minute, it's also bullish. Lastly, here on the 1-minute, it's also bullish, right? So everything looks bullish on the technical side. The only difference right here that we need to confirm is the bias on the fundamental side. So looking over here, the futures data, it's currently negative 51 points. So it's technically bearish on the future side right now. Market opens in about 3 minutes. So when the market opens, we'll pull this up right here, and then we'll see where everything opens, whether it's more red or whether it's more green. If it's more green, then we'll take the buy. If it's more red, then we're probably gonna have to wait for a confirmation on both sides. But pretty much right now we have a bullish bias. Market opens in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So once we have that all set up, we'll be ready to look for some trades. So let me just check this out right here. Extra income in your hands by this time next week. It's not YouTube ad. Sorry, I'm opening up the YouTube right now. Let's see. Morning, Peter. Morning, Marcus. Morning, Ryan. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Gactive. Morning, Daryl. Morning, Mitchell. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Ryan. Morning, everybody. Morning, Lamar. Morning, Samuel. Morning, Mark. Morning, Matt. Morning, Goldie. Morning, Miles. Ryan, I see your question right there, but I don't understand what you're asking. R2K. I'm not sure what R2K means. What's the most I can be off your bid amount when playing? Sorry, man, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Good morning, Kyle. Morning, everybody. Morning, Roman. Morning, everybody. So, yeah, we have a bullish bias here on US 30 for the 10-minute, 3-minute, and 1-minute. Prices above the pivots, trend meters green. Same with the 3-minute, and same with the 1-minute over here. So we'll be looking for the market to open in about 2 minutes now, or in about a minute actually. We'll see where it goes from here. If it opens bullish, then we'll be taking that buy. We also need to have the fundamentals move in that direction too. So market's opening in about 40 seconds right now. And if it opens with like a big wick, then we're probably not going to take it. Or if it opens with a red candle, we're not going to take it because, obviously that's going to indicate that price is indecisive and or that price may be manipulated like it was yesterday. Good morning, Steven. Good morning, everybody. So let's say everyone's here right now. This candle's got about 30 seconds left. So we'll see where it goes from here. All right. We got 14 seconds left right here. All right, let's see. All right, it's opening very strong bullish right now. It's pushing up pretty heavy. 53 seconds. We're 53 seconds in right now. Let's see where it's opening. It's opening in the green, so it's up about 10 points. It's not super strong, but it is, it's more on the green side than it is on the red. So we'll see where it goes from here. If it has a big wick like that, then I'm not going to enter right away. I'm going to wait for it to, yeah, it's way too big of a wick right there. I'm going to wait for the next candle. And I'll probably just going to enter late if, if that becomes the case there. All right, so this candle is closing green, but I'm going to, if you guys want to enter, you guys can, but it's at your own risk. So there's the trade right there. I'm going to let it push up a little bit before I enter. I'm probably just going to enter late. Because of how it's moving right now. We check the fundamental side. If you guys want to enter, that's the trade right there. It's already active. It's just, see, I'm waiting for it to pull back a little bit. All right. Just gonna wait a little bit. Just wanted to confirm because I think it'll pull back a little bit first. So I'm just waiting for a little bit. To the fundamental side, because the fundamental side's pulling down right here. So I'm not in the trade yet. I'm probably gonna catch it as it swings back up. So I'm gonna let it pull down a little bit, and then I'll wait for it to swing back up. As it swings back up, I'll enter the trade. All right, so I'm in the trade now. But guys, remember there's news today too. So you may remember to use proper risk management, like use a proper lot size. Don't go too heavy on this trade because you might see some market manipulation. So there we go. I'm in the trade right now. It's in profit. If it swings up to this point right here and pulls back down, then I'm probably going to manually exit. And then if it comes down further, I'll just re-enter and then catch it as it goes back up. So just keep that in mind, right? If it pulls up to this area, this is going to be TP1 and it pulls back down, I'm going to exit because if it retraces down, I'll just re-enter for a double dip and then I'll hop back, like right back in. If that happens, it doesn't need to happen. It can just push right through, but just in case. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. There it goes, pushes up. Currently in profit about $1,000 right now. There it goes, it goes up. This thing's super volatile right now. Just check the fundamental side, make sure that I'm on the right side of the market. right, so the fundamentals aren't necessarily, I mean, it's kind of lining up, but it's super erratic right now. It's going from like negative to positive. It's just bouncing around the middle. So I'm not super convinced that it's going to go in this direction yet, but you know, I'm in the position. So I'm in profit about 1,200 right now. Just watching it as it continues. So looking over here at the fundamental side, it's pretty flat down the middle. It's not really one-sided right now. So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set an alert. Okay, there we go. It's about to be, there we go, TP1. If it pulls back, then I'm gonna pull out. If it keeps pushing, then I'll just hold on to it. So TP1 is already hit right there. I'm gonna manually exit if it reaches full TP. But if it pulls down to that red line, I'm gonna pull out manually. Fuck me, my bad guys. I accidentally pulled out. I was trying to move my thing. I was gonna get my clicker ready, but it's okay. It's about to hit full TP anyway, so I can't hop back into the trade. All right, so whoever caught that trade, I mean, if you're still in it, that's fine. If you pulled out with me when I accidentally pulled out, you can pull out too. I was trying to fix my MT4. It was in the way of my clicker, so it's still running right now. But you know that TP1 already pretty much hit right there. So if you want to pull out, you know, feel free. If you want to just let it run, just move your stop loss to right here to TP2, which would be 34,083. I was trying to move my stop loss in place, but whatever, shit happens. I still made some nice profit off it, so I'm not really upset that it happened, but yeah, whatever. If it pulls back, I'll just double dip into it, but I don't need to. Let's see. Breakout. All right, so I mean, there it goes for there. It played out exactly how we thought. So if you guys hold on to it, you know, you're fine. There you go, full TP. Full TP, guys. So whoever caught it, congrats everybody here. No drawdown, literally straight to TP. So great work amongst everyone here for whoever got it. Yeah, I mean, we're good. Goldie said, pause, pulled out too early. I know, right? And that always happens to me. Because my MT4, it's like really sensitive. I don't know if it's the Mac version, it's just kind of whack. But whenever I click on the screen, because like my MT4 over here kind of freezes up, it just, I mean, I don't know, it's annoying. All right, cool. But yeah, no, definitely whoever locked in profit, congrats to everybody. Yeah, great work, guys. Let's delete this right here. I think I need to get a separate, I'm probably going to buy a completely separate monitor just for my MT4, because the thing is, I got two monitors right here, but the YouTube's also on the screen. So when I'm trying to go between the YouTube and my MT4, I always end up accidentally clicking the close out button because it's so small. I might get a different screen over here on this side, or maybe above my main monitor right here, just to prevent that from happening. I mean, it's all good. It's not a big deal. We still hit profit, right? All that matters is that we hit profit. So let me just send you guys the update real quick. So there we go, guys. Straight TP. I'll send you guys my profits right now too. If you guys have profits you guys want to share with the group, go ahead and send them out right now. Jonathan over here locked in 1,500. Nice work, Jonathan. Patricia over here locked in 2,480. Nice work, Patricia. I can see you guys are over here talking too. Yeah, everyone's sending me their profits right now. Mo over here made about 1,000. Nice work, Mo. Yeah, so if you guys have profits and you guys want to send them over, you know, feel free. Brittany over here too. Nice work, Brittany. Brittany locked in 1,609. Congrats. Chardonnay over here locked in about nearly 1,783. So nice work, Chardonnay. Yeah, all you guys did pretty good right now. Nico over here, he locked in 2,634. Nico said, could have had 5K profit, but got too scared. Profit's profit. You know, exactly. If you guys made profit off it, it's all that matters, guys. Joshua over here, he locked in 2,255. So nice work, Joshua. Ardonius over here locked in about 135. So you guys can see here, it doesn't matter if you have a huge account or a small account, you guys can still profit with this here, regardless. Chris over here, Christopher locked in 20 bucks right here. Nice work, Christopher. Oh, and you took that EG trade too, right? Yeah, so I've been helping Christopher with his with the strategy here. So he's been doing pretty good. He showed me that trade that he was going to take for EG. I showed him that it was at support, but he still took it and it played out perfectly fine. Most of the time the strategies just work out perfectly fine. Kimberly over here, she locked in 1,029. Nice work, Kimberly. Steven over here, he locked in about 1,000 right there as well. So it looks like everyone here pretty much locked in about 1,000. Albert over here locked in about 40 bucks. So, you have a big account, small account, doesn't matter, guys. You should have still locked in profit regardless. Latasha over here, she closed out early as well. It looks like everyone kind of hopped out when I hopped out. She made about 520 for the day. Nice work, Latasha. Ken over here, Ken locked in about 500 right here. He took the buys as well. Shonda over here as well. Shonda locked in nearly 1,000, 990. So she traded NASDAQ though. So nice work, Shonda. So if you guys have the strategy and you guys know what I'm doing here, you guys can do it yourself as well, right? Shonda took it on NASDAQ. Basically moved the same direction as it doesn't normally move the same direction, but it did today. So she took it. She locked in about 1,000 for the day. Nice work, Shonda. John over here, he locked in 2,108. Nice work, John. So as you guys can see, I'm not the only one that profited. I didn't even show you guys my profit yet. I'm going to. Kyle over here locked in 459. Looks like he had a little accident right there where he lost some of his profit, but profit's profit, right? Kyle, you're still in profit for right now. And then Patricia here as well. So great work amongst everyone here. Patricia on her first account, she made 2,480. The other account, 1,460. Tariq too. Tariq's up 365. So we'll probably round that up to about 500 by the end of the day today. And I think everyone else, that's pretty much good for now. If you guys have any other profits you guys want to send over, feel free. I haven't even sent over my profits yet. So let me just screenshot mine and then I will I'll send it over to you right now. All right, let's see. How much did I make? I made 2,310. And then my other account, sorry, I forgot what my other account number is. My other account number I made 2,356. So I made about nearly 5,000 with both of my accounts. I'll send you guys my profits here. All right, so here's my profits right here. And this is why we pull out, guys. So people ask me, why don't I just hold on to the trade? I don't hold on to the trade because it pulls back to entry, right? I just pull out and then I wait for the next entry because we're scalping here. So here are my profits. I'm locked in 2,356 on one account. And then on my other account, I locked in 2,310. So pretty solid day so far. I mean, nothing to complain about, right? I'm up about 5,000 with like a few minutes. You're only online for like 10 minutes. And I took that trade within like 2 or 3 minutes. So anyways, let me locked in some nice profit off that K² US 30 breakout. And this is why you pull out, right? Pull out because now here's price. If you guys held on to it, then pull out when I told you guys to. I mean, you would have lost all your profit at that point. So yeah, don't get caught in this manipulation, guys. Just follow through and just listen to what I'm doing here. Nice if RTS over here. Damn, this dude's up crazy. Look at how much he's up. He's up. He took the same trade, the US 30 trade. He's up 40,000. That's crazy, bro. Vardius is like always on point with his profits here. That's nuts. He took DAX, USD CHF, Bitcoin, USD JPY, Euro USD, and then he felt really confident with the buys that I called here. I don't know if that was an accident. He's a wrong lot size, but I mean, Vardius, he's been pretty consistent with my trades here too. So down, it's crazy, bro. I don't know. I don't know if that was an accident, but definitely some nice profits if it was locked in properly. So Patricia over here, she's up almost 4,000 for the day now. So she took the trades on its way back down. As you can see right here, there were possible entries on the way back down, and Patricia took it. So the Dow is starting to turn, like how CT just mentioned right now. This is why we held off on these trades right now, because we got to follow the fundamental side. You can see the fundamental side is now negative 50 points. So like I mentioned in the beginning, guys, market is moving kind of weird. That's why we're being a little careful. You know, use proper risk and you know, exit the trades when you need to, because if you hold on to the trades for too long, this might happen where it reverses on you. So looks like price is starting to come back down. We'll wait for price to stabilize. Once it stabilizes, then we can start taking more trades. Right now, there just isn't anything for us to really want to take at this moment. Nice. Kyle just got funded on FTMO. Congrats, Kyle. So big congrats to you, Brian. I know you've been trying to get funded for a while now. So it looks like you might be able to make that move from funding talent back to FTMO. All right, cool. Nice. Nice. Rez will close at CP1 too, like me. So yeah, profit is profit. Kenny said you could try getting rid, you could try getting one of those big. Oh yeah, no, I was thinking about doing that too, Kenny. Putting it on my wall or something, or getting like a little tray for it right there. So I don't know. I just gotta get another screen. Honestly, I need to get another screen so I want a screen where I can just have the CNBC stuff open all day, or not all day, but all morning, just so I don't have to go between screens. I know you guys like it here because you guys can see what I'm looking at, because I have like one huge screen in front of me. But it would be easier if I just had this open like on this side like all day, and then I got this one over here with YouTube, and I got another one with the my MT4, and then my chart just on the main screen. So yeah, I mean we'll I'll see where I go from there. Chardonnay said same. Nico got a little scared, but can't be scared trading. I'm learning. Yeah, no, definitely Chardonnay. You know, profit's profit, guys. Chardonnay, you still locked in some pretty nice profit too. Over here, let me see what you locked in. Chardonnay, you locked in pretty good. Let's see. Chardonnay was right over. Where's she at? She was right over here. Okay, so Chardonnay still locked in nearly 1,000. So you're chilling, Chardonnay. Even if you got out early, you know, 1,000 a day is nothing to be mad about. Definitely. So Tam over here, she locked in 303. So she's up 303 for the day. Right there. Yeah, nice work. Everyone's doing good. So no one should have any losses right now unless it was an accident. All the trades from this week have been all wins. Yeah, you know, Ionin just confirmed that IG is 60% long. Yeah, so there's a lot of retail traders that are long right now. So market's probably going to do opposite. What happened here was they're probably faking people out. They just spike price up on open right there, so people will chase that buy because majority of retail traders are long. And what they're going to do is they're just going to spike it down now to stop everyone out. So this is why we're being patient and waiting for, I mean, basically for this candle to close. Because if this candle closes and it shifts down below, that's completely fine. There was a 3 minutes scalp right here. I didn't take it. It's about to hit TP. I'm not in this trade right now, but whoever's in it, I just marked it up for you. So if you guys know the strategies that we're applying here, you guys already know what this is. 3 minute full TP plus 250. So yeah, some of you guys, I mean, a lot of you guys here know the strategy. So some of you guys are in this trade right now. I'm not in the trade, so I'm just marking it up so you guys can follow it, and I'll give you guys the update if it does hit. Nothing here on the 1 minute. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it marked up right there just so you guys can follow it if you guys want to. All right. So let's go back to the Dow real quick. It's negative 100 points. So now the fundamental bias is strong bearish right now. Yeah, that thing dropped really quick, right? Like all of a sudden it just flopped. Everything just turned red. See if there's any news this morning. Just the Dow Jones and S&P is both down. Russell 2K is down as well. And the VIX. NASDAQ is up 18 points, but it's not up that much. Let's check the news right now. I think there's, well, the leading index is coming in about 10 minutes in natural gas, but it's not really, it's light news. It's nothing too crazy. There you go. Full TP on the 3 minute entry right there. So for whoever took that trade there, you know, great work amongst that. So let's go ahead and send you guys a screenshot of this for the update in the group for whoever took that trade. Oh, Paul took it right here, actually. So he's actually one of the guys that was in it. So Paul, as I marked it up right here, he sent his screenshot right here. He said hanging 3 minute. Oh, definitely. So it looks like he might have caught that. If you guys are familiar with the 3 minute strategy, this would have been the entry. I'll just give you guys an update. Nice. So it looks like Rick also caught it. So I'll just give you guys the update right here. A lot of you guys caught it actually. So if you guys know the strategy, you guys can do this on your own. This is why I'd prefer to teach you guys how to do what I'm doing rather than just give you guys signals, because if you guys actually learn, you guys can be self-efficient and you guys can take trades while I'm busy answering questions and stuff. So nice work amongst everyone over here. Let me just go ahead and copy these over too. So let's see. Definitely looks like Rick caught it. Shawn caught it as well. He said he caught it right here. He made about 200 off that. So he's in profit nearly 1,000 now with all of his trades for the day, or close to it. Tariq over here as well. He caught it too. He locked in 40 bucks off his personal, and then he locked in almost 400 off his other personal too, I think. So he has 2 accounts right there. Albert as well right here. He took that trade. He locked in about 35 bucks, his separate account. So you guys can see here exactly what everyone's doing right now. So a lot of people did lock into profit. Kelvin, I see your question, so I'll come back to it right now. I saw your question in the DM as well. Josh over here, he took that trade too. He locked in 685, so he's in profit nearly 3,000 for us today. Justin over here as well. Justin locked in. Dang, Justin's up 7,538, making me look bad. He took the sells right there, and he caught those right there perfectly. Nice. So that's Justin's FTMO right there. Congrats, Justin. You guys killed it. Kevin over here as well. Kevin's up 2,666. Nice. He took the sell there as well. So as you guys can see, this is why I prefer that you guys learn the strategy that I'm teaching here, or learn the strategies that I'm applying, because if you guys do, I didn't even take the trade myself, but everyone else caught it. So great work amongst everyone here. And if you guys are brand new here and you guys want to learn the strategy that literally everyone's applying on their own, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here, and then you'll get access to the strategies and these indicators so that you guys can take trades like this, even though I'm not taking them myself. So big congrats to everybody here. You guys can see we have the proof that a bunch of people did take the trade on their own. Even Mark did. He's still learning. So Mark's learning here, but he even took it himself and he locked in 20 bucks off just that one trade. So these strategies aren't difficult at all. It's easy for anyone to pick up and learn right away. And they're pretty accurate. So that's it for that right there. I'll turn my alerts on so we can start looking for some scalps in that direction. So I got my alerts turned on there. Now I'll be alerted whenever we have momentum swings in that direction. So right now here on the 1 minute, we're just looking for this to swing back up and then catch it as it comes back down. Same with this on the 3 minute. We're waiting for it to swing up and then catch it as it swings back down. Looking at the fundamentals over here, it's pretty bearish, right? It's down 105 points. That's exactly what we look for every day. We make sure it's below 100 points or above 100 points. It's below 100 points, and looking at the Dow index over here, it's all red. Not all red, but majority red and very heavy. Goldman Sachs is down 3 points. Caterpillar is down almost 3 points. Home Depot is down 2 points. United Health is down 2 points. Nike's down 2 points. So if these are all red right here, and the strongest green stock right here is only up 1.35 points, it's going to have a heavy momentum downwards. So as you guys can see here, it just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, right? It's now negative 113 points. So it's probably going to keep dropping. So we'll wait for that retracement, and then we'll catch it as it comes back and we'll write it back down. So definitely looks good. Hey, Robert, how's it going? Yeah, definitely. No problem. Nick said looking to catch this 10 minutes. So let me see. Yeah, definitely. If it closes below there, then we could probably expect it. There's just a lot of zones right here, Nick, because of the the movements from yesterday after the news. So it's making it a little risky, but who knows? You can probably still lock in some pretty nice profit off this right here. All right, guys. So let me go back to the chat over here. Jeff locked in 240 bucks. Jeff had the wrong lot size on. Kelvin's asking, hi, Shawn, can you explain why you decided to enter the first trade today on 1 minute with 500 TP and 500 stop loss since there's no K2 momentum. Kelvin, so I'm not sure if you're familiar with the strategy. This is the breakout strategy. It's a completely different strategy. I don't know if you followed from the beginning, but this strategy is not, we don't base it off the momentum signal. So I'll just go back and show you guys exactly what I was looking for here. So I'll go back to open, right? So open is right here at 6:30. Same with this on the 3-minute. I'm going to explain the strategy that we just applied off that breakout strategy because Kelvin doesn't know it yet. But if you listen to what I was saying from the beginning of the session, Kelvin, I did mention that we were looking for the bias, right? So we're looking for the bias here on all 3 time frames because we want to confirm the technical bias. Bias here was bullish because price was above the pivots and the trend meter was green. Same here on the 3-minute above the pivots and the trend meter is green. And then lastly here on the 10-minute, same situation, right? With that said, the technical analysis was bullish. That was a bias. We looked at the fundamental analysis. You can't see it now, but if you go back and rewind the live stream, you can see that it was bullish when we entered the trade. So when they lined up like that, we waited for the 1 minute to confirm. So this was the opening candle here. The next candle is the opening candle right here. This green candle, right? This opened right there. So that confirmed the bullish move. With that said, we ride this trade up for 500 pips. So you've been around for a while, Kelvin. So I'm not sure if you've been following, but we apply this strategy every morning on breakout. So if you go back and watch any live stream for the past 3 months, you can see the same strategy being applied at the same exact time. So, with that confirmation right there, we took this trade and then we wrote it to full TP. And that's pretty much what we did there. And that's why we took the trade. So if you want to go back and watch it, because I can't show you the fundamental analysis right now because it's red right now. It's not green anymore. But if you want to go back and watch it, just go back and rewind the replay. Once the session's done, just watch every trade that we take on breakout for the past 3 months, and you'll see exactly what we're doing. It's the same thing every day. Nothing changes. All right. So that's it for that right there. Yeah, no problem, Calvin. You'll see because it's the same. We apply the same exact strategy every morning. There's nothing different that's being done. So you can go in and find it. Yeah, Marcus, it did it again. It always does that. That's why we trade this way in the morning. From London to open right here. So we're looking for that retracement now, guys. Like I mentioned, we're looking for an opposite signal, and then we're going to catch it as it comes back down right here. Same with the 3-minute over here. We're waiting for that retracement up and then catch it as it comes back down. We're done with the breakout entry, already hit full TP. We're looking for a possible snipe entry. If not a snipe entry, we're looking for a pivot scalp entry over here off a 3-minute or 1 minute. So let me see this over here. If this closes with that sell signal, then that's going to be the daily entry. I'm not going to take the daily entry. I don't take that trade anymore because I just scalp within. But if it does set up, I'll just mark it up. If you guys remember from yesterday, the daily entry was over here and it hit full TP. Oh, where was it at right there? Yeah. So if you guys are familiar with the daily entry, basically we look for market to open at 6:30. We take the first valid momentum signal right here. It's a bigger move. The reason why I don't take it anymore because we're not really in an intraday market. We're more of a scalping market. So I prefer to just take the smaller moves within it. So this was a daily entry from yesterday. We look for the entry after 6:30. If you guys want to learn the strategy, again, just go on the website over here, k2trades.com, and click on K2 strategy course to learn all this stuff and have access to these indicators. So for example, here, this is the K2 US 30 daily entry. We look for the first momentum signal after market open, which is 6:30 a.m. for New York Stock Exchange right here. This was market open at 6:30. This was the first valid signal. With that said, we would have taken this sell entry right here, and then we would have hit our full TP. So that's daily entry right there. Again, right now, this is market open. So if we get a sell signal after this, then it's going to be the same pattern that played out yesterday for this specific strategy. Hasn't closed yet, so there's no entry, but if and when it does, that's what we'll be looking for. So here on the 10-minute, We need a sell signal here too for it to provide for a snipe entry, but there's no entry available yet. So going over here, it's negative 110 points. Let's see, market sentiment right now, 59% long. This is perfectly fine. It looks like a lot of retail traders are trying to buy the dip. So you know what happens when they buy the dip, market keeps dipping. So I wouldn't hop into that buy. It's probably going to keep dropping because market usually moves opposite of retail traders. If all these retail traders are trying to go long right now, they're probably going to keep pushing it down further to stop them out. So what I see happening right here is they might trick some of these retail traders because there's a lot of people entering the buy side. They think it's at a strong support. So they'll probably push it up a little bit. And then as soon as they have enough buyers in there, they're just going to dump it and they're going to stop everyone out. So we just got to wait for that. Yeah, we don't have an entry yet, Marcus. It's still within that area right now. So we're just waiting for that confirmation before we take it. You know, it's just a game of patience at this time because there just isn't I think it's going to come down though. My bias is down. Reason for that is because fundamentals are super low. It's negative 112 points. And then the retail traders are long. You know, you don't want to trade in the direction of the retail traders. I mean, I don't even understand why the retail traders are long right now. It's just people buying the dip because the fundamentals clearly show it's negative. So I'm like, why would you go against such a strong bias in to the downside? But I mean, who knows? Price can swing up or it can swing down. I'm not going to play that game where I'm gambling, right? Or we're only entering trades if we have an entry. We're not gambling because we think price is going to go a certain direction. But I definitely think it's going to come down further for the rest of the session. Or it might just consolidate, who knows? You know, just like what Marcus said over here, price might just consolidate sideways for a bit before it comes down. So this would be a 1 minute entry right here. I'm not going to take it, but if you guys want to take it, feel free once it closes. Actually, I might take it with you guys for a small little scalp. So this is what I mean about swinging up. So here's the momentum up signal right there. That's why we have this arrow pointing up. Now we're looking for it to come back down. In order for it to come back down, we need that momentum signal downwards. But I don't think I'm going to, well, I mean, we'll see if it closes, but I don't really want to enter around this area right here. Reason for that is because of, let's see. Reason for that is because of market starting to move a little funky. And there's no signal there anyway, so there's no entry. You guys can see market is being somewhat, it's just going back and forth right now because they're trying to lure in some more buyers. So we're not going to enter that trade yet. That's why I wouldn't have entered it yet, because the reason I know that is because the fundamentals right now are very red and the retail traders are long, right? So the thing is, these banks and institutions are not going to make money if they only stop out like 19% of the long traders, right? They want this to keep going up. Once it goes up to like 60, 65, 70, that's when they basically charge it up. They charge it up a little bit so people hop into that buy and then they just dump it. And I'm not going to fall for that trap. So we're just gonna wait for it to play out here. So we got about 15 seconds left on this candle right here. Once it closes, if it does close with the sell signal, then I'll give you guys the markup, but I'm probably not going to take it myself because, you know, as you guys know how I trade here, I'm very conservative. I don't like to lose trades. I rarely lose trades because I'm very careful with the ones I decide to take. So we got about a minute left on this candle right here. Looks like we have a pending sell. That was 1 minute, right? Yeah. Delete this. Yeah, it's just a game of patience, guys. It's like, you know, it's like playing chess. You guys can't just like hop into a move right away. You guys got to think about what's going to happen next. So like whenever I look at trades here, I look at scenarios, right? I'm thinking like if there's a sell signal here, what's the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is it'll have that sell signal and just spike up real quick and then come back down because they're still trying to lure in some buyers. So you got to think of how to analyze the market from the opposite of a retail trader. If you're a retail trader, what do you think is going to happen right here? You're like, oh, there's a support here, so it's got to go up, right? That's what a normal retail trader would think. So you think, you know, you put yourself in their shoes. You're like, oh, if they think it's going to go up, what do you think the institutions are going to do? They're going to push it up slightly, give them like a little, I call it a gimme. They get a little gimme, so they think it's going to come up, and then all of a sudden it just spikes down. It's kind of like what happened yesterday, right? I like a lot of people entered a buy yesterday when I went offline, and I was telling people not to enter trades. I said to just chill out for a bit. And I'll show you right now what happened, because I'm in other groups too, so I kind of see what's going on with like other people, and I was like, damn, I hope they don't enter that buy. So what happened here was, and the K2 admins know because I was sending them the markups. So what happened here was yesterday when we traded, we had a big, I wouldn't say a big win, but we had a pretty good win yesterday. So it was, oh, 6 o'clock. Okay, so right here. So what happened was right here, we traded until like 8. Okay, so right here, people saw this support right here, and what happened was I saw a lot of people looking to enter a buy. It was okay if you entered this buy here because you would have hit your TP, but some people got greedy and they held on to it. So like what happened was some people entered a buy right here, and I was telling you guys to just be careful and exit the trade and not to get greedy. What happened was I saw some people in another group, they entered this for a buy right here, and what happened was they're like, oh, it's going to have to go back up, right? Because all retail traders were buying. They're like, oh, it's going to have to recover back up. But what happened was as soon as this went up right there, look what happened next. It went completely down. So if you guys got greedy and didn't pull out and didn't just sit out the market like I did, you probably would have gone caught in this big nasty move down here. So that's why you guys got to be careful, and you guys got to put yourself in the perspective of of other retail traders, because you guys don't want to trade like them. Obviously, majority of retail traders fail at trading, so you want to do the opposite of what they're doing. What's up, Cal? Cal said 34,048 is a nice order block for that sell on the 5-minute time frame. Let me pull that up for you real quick, dude. So let's see. All right, so Kel said, let's mark it up over here real quick. 34,048. I'm just gonna mark it up right here so I can kind of see where you're marked up at. So 34,048.92. Gotcha. Yeah, no, it doesn't look good. The only reason I wouldn't have taken it though was because of the getting close below the pivots. But no, that'd be a great entry right there, Cal, if you took it, which you probably did. All right, so you guys can see here it's doing exactly what I mentioned, right? It came up a little bit because they're giving them that little gimme. And then what happened from here? When you least expect it, it comes spiking all the way down. So just keep that in mind. There's a 1-minute entry here, but I'm not going to take it like I mentioned. I'm just going to mark it up here for whoever wants to follow it. I mean, yeah, if you're taking risk, then you might take this trade here. But I'm going to go ahead and just set this up. But I'm not going to take it. This is a risky trade right here. Market's being manipulated right now. They're trying to lure in some more buyers. So I'll just have that marked up, and then I'll have this set up right there. But I'm not in the trade, so just keep that in mind. I'm not in the trade. I don't really recommend you guys enter the trade, but I'm going to have it marked up just in case, so you guys can follow it if need be. There you go, full TP off that. So yeah, as you guys can see right there, prices. Yeah, and you guys can see that thing is it's playing out exactly like I just mentioned. I just analyzed this for you guys right now. It's doing exactly what I thought. So I probably should have entered that trade, but it's all good. I'll enter the next one. So there we go. Full TP off that. It's quick, right? You guys had a lot of opportunity to enter that if you wanted to, but if you guys don't feel comfortable with it yet, just hold off. I'll give you guys the update right here for whoever did take that trade. So we'll give you guys that update right there. Yeah, see how it's dropping? The fundamentals always pull through, guys. That's why I don't go against fundamentals. That's why I'm like, I don't understand why people are going long right now. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are hyping up, for some longs right here. They're trying to buy the dip, but the dip doesn't always bounce. The dip sometimes just keeps dipping. And if the fundamentals are showing it's so red right here, there's like no reason for you to take a buy. Like, it blows my mind how people just take buys because they think it's going to go up, but in reality, it's not going to go up, right? And Yellen is speaking right now, Sue. Treasury Secretary Yellen is speaking right now on the budget, and that's probably what's screwing up price right now. This is why I was being careful with it. So I'm just going to open it up real quick. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm just going to see what she's saying. All right, there she goes. She's before Congress talking about the budget. So this is going to be a risky time for you guys to trade because whatever she says could really screw up the market. So just keep that in mind, guys. Be careful, be smart with your trades. Don't take any dumb trades. If you do trade, use proper risk management. But there we go. Played out exactly how we thought it would. Man, I feel sorry for all those retail traders. Look at all these retail traders right here. A lot of them just got stopped out. See how it was at 59%? Now it's at 58 because whoever, like that 1% of people who were long, they just got stopped out of their position. So now they shifted to a short position because they just got pulled out of the trade. So guys, don't follow the masses. You guys have to analyze it yourself, figure out how things are going, and then take trades in that direction. So if we have a rejection off this point right here, this will be a possible snipe entry. I'm not going to take this either. I'm going to just be taking the smaller trades within, but it's going to mark it up so that we can follow. This is also going to be a daily entry just like it was yesterday as well. So keep following it, see where it goes from there. And then, yeah, so I'm just right here on the 3-minute. I'm just waiting for the retracement up. I want that retracement up. We'll catch it as it comes back down. Same here on the 1-minute, same situation again, looking for that retracement up and then catch it as it comes back down. Exactly like how it played out right here, right? Retracement up, come back down, full TP. So same process over and over again. And, just a reminder, if you guys are new here and you guys want to learn the strategy to do it yourself, it's all on the website right here, k2trades.com. Just go to K2 strategy course, and that's where you'll get access to these indicators so that you can do this on your own. Jeff over here. Okay, so Jeff sent me his profits. He's up 1,000 for the day. Nice work, Jeff. Yeah, you guys are killing it. Patricia over here too. She's up 4,310. She said, have to stop now for the day. So Patricia is done for the day. Ardonius over here too, doing good. Ardonius actually, he locked in another one right there, 215. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty good. So big congrats to everybody here. Josh over here too. Josh is up 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, about 6,000 for the day. So nice work, Josh. Everyone here is killing it, guys. There's like a ton of profits here to be made. I don't see anyone else here doing anything bad. Everyone's doing great. Fernando over here as well. Fernando locked in 4,619. Big congrats to you, Fernando. He had one small loss there. It looks like it was an accident, but everything else covered it. So he's in profit 4,619. Damn, you guys are doing better than me today. A lot of you guys. Let's see, Jeff over there. Nice profit off that. Just delete this real quick. Scammer in the public group. Yeah, nice work. So yeah, you guys did pretty good. Nice work, Patricia. Nice work, everybody here. If you guys have more profits you guys want to send over, Albert too. Albert took that 1-minute sell. He made about 79 total for the day, or about 80. Made 10 bucks off that trade. So as you guys can see here, if you guys have a small account or a big account, you guys can still lock in some heavy profit. Lamar's in the trade too. He locked in 1,653. So you guys can see here, these are all different people locking in a ton of profit this morning. Mark over here too. Nice work, Mark. Mark's up 3,355. So yeah, you guys are doing pretty good. Let me just add up my profits. Let me see how much higher you guys are from me today. Kind of slacking on my end. Let's see, I made 2,323 and 68 cents. Plus 2,275 and 95 cents. So I'm up 4,599 for the day. But a lot of you guys are up way more than me, which is fine. We're all here on the same page, guys. I just want to make sure that you guys are profiting. I don't mind that my profits are a little smaller than you guys, but as long as we're all profiting, that's all that matters here. That's my main goal here, for make sure you guys are doing well. Because this game can be mastered, right? Like we do the same strategy every single day. Like there's nothing different that we do here. I'm just showing you guys that it's possible. Like a lot of people think trading is impossible. It isn't, guys. It's literally very possible. So there's a snipe entry right there. The one that I marked up a few minutes ago. I'll just have this set up the alert there. This is going to be the 10-minute snipe full TP for 500 pips. So we got that marked up right there. Here's a daily entry as well, right there. So this one over here is also running. So depending if you guys took any of these trades that I marked up for you guys a few minutes ago, And if you guys know the strategy, you're probably taking it yourself. So this is going to be the daily entry full TP for 1500 pips. All right, so I marked these up for you guys here so that you guys can follow it. You know, I'm probably going to try to hop into something here. I'm going to see if there's some sort of retracement that I could catch, and then I'll probably catch this move down. Kind of want to just grab the rest of this move right there. But it is a little risky. Oops. Shit, I accidentally clicked on it. All right, so I'm in this position right now for a sell. Basically, I'm going to just catch the rest of this snipe entry right here. So I accidentally clicked. I was trying to move my MT4 again. It always happens. Right, I accidentally click on it, it moves it over. But it's all good, whatever. It's all good. Let me just get the, what's the TP for this? TP is about 33838. 3388. And I hate how the pricing difference on FTMO is like so different. It's kind of annoying. But it's all good. Let's see. 3328. I think it's off at like 20 points. So 33818. Yeah, I should be good. I'm just setting my thing up right here for it real quick. All right, set my TP to okay. Set my TP right there for that move. But yeah, I mean, he's probably gonna retrace up, like I was mentioning right here. This is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for it to swing up and then come back down. Oh, we'll see where it goes from here. So let me look at the fundamental side over here. Everything is still pretty red. It's down 180 points. The index is super red right here. Looking at the IG sentiment, yeah, a lot of retail traders still long, so it's I mean, it's looking fine. It's not really a big deal right now. Trying to see if I could adjust this a little bit. All right, so yeah, we'll follow through right here. If we what I'm looking for are entries here off the 3 minute and 1 minute. I'm not really entering the 10 minute because we're not trying to catch these bigger moves. I mean, you guys can if you want, but like what we're really trying to catch here are these smaller ones over here. So I'm not in those trades over there. I'm not in this daily entry. It's a big move. It's just too risky for me. I'm currently in the other one on accident though. Yeah, I'm gonna let it swing down. So I'm currently in this one right here on accident. I was trying to move my MT4 and then I accidentally, because it's the clickers right. Like if you guys have used MT4 before, I have the quick buy box or quick sell box. It's like in the corner. So when I try to drag it, sometimes I misclick over it. Another reason why I need a separate screen for the MT4. So we're just going to follow through here on the 1 minute for a possible retracement and then catch it on its way back down. But I think right now we're just going to wait. So let me pull up the over here. Nice. Tam over here. She locked in a nice 600 bucks for the day. Nice work, Tam. Romani over here. He's up about 533. Nice, making his way to 600 as well. And Kip over here too. So Kip just joined us recently. Kip's up about 1,300, somewhere around there. So yeah, Kip's doing pretty good too. Made 1,000 off the first trade, and then Odd USD over here up 55 bucks. So yeah, you guys are doing pretty good. Kelvin, it's still the same thing. It hasn't changed for the daily entry. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for right now. Let me see if there's anything else for me to look at. I'll pull up the chat real quick and see what we got over here. So let me just scroll up real quick. Let's see. Yeah, Paul said get a third monitor like I do. Yeah, I'm trying to get a third monitor too. I want to get a widescreen one, but I need to get another desk because I have a standing desk right here and it's kind of flimsy. So I can't really put it on a mount. I want to put it over my iMac. Because I have an iMac Pro right here and I want to put it over above it, but I'm worried it's going to drop on my iMac. And the iMac's like super pricey. So Yeah, I'm probably gonna get that eventually. Melinda's asking, Shawn, my K2 trend meter is different color when compared to yours while on the same time frame. Why would this be? Melinda, the your settings might be different for the trend meter. So if you click on this down here, you can set the settings. So if you're you probably have it at default where it's intraday. You probably have it where it's 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. If you're scalping, then we use just the same time frame. So if we're on the 1 minute scalping, then we use the 1 minute. On the 3 minute, if we're scalping on here, we set it all to 3 minute right here. And then lastly, for the 10 minute over here, same situation. Since we're scalping, we set it all to the 10 minute right here. Sorry, I'm doing like construction outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that loud noise outside right now. But yeah, no, so yeah, pretty much, Melinda, if you want to change the settings, you can. The default settings are right here for intraday setting. They're usually set at 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. But if you're scalping, we only use one time frame to match whatever time frame we're trading on. So just keep that in mind. All right, so we have the retracement right here on the 1 minute. We're just looking for it to swing back down as we follow, and then we'll see where it goes from here. But it's 7:19 right now, and then I mean we'll see. Let's see if there's any news this morning. There's news at there was news at 7. It was a CV index that's probably causing price to move a little funky, and then at 7:30 they have natural gas storage. So in about 10 minutes they have a little bit more news coming out. So yeah, I mean we'll hold off and see what goes on from here. If we have another entry that comes from this point, then we'll we'll take it as it comes back down further. But looking at the fundamental side, it's still pretty red for the most part. Let's see. It's 150 right now. There's a lot of news going on, and Yellen's speaking right now too. So that's probably a reason why we would have stayed out of the market, because Treasury Yellen is speaking on the budget, which is going to affect US 30 directly. So Obamacare survives. That's sure. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going. Like it's not stuff that's on the calendar, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes in the market right now. So it's something to just keep in mind if you guys decide to keep trading. I'm trying to figure out if Yellen is still speaking. Let's see. Okay, so I think she's still speaking right now. It's gonna have this set up right here. I think we have there we go. We have a 1 minute entry coming up. So I believe Yellen is still speaking right now, and she always tends to screw the market up. So yeah, she's was she on Zoom right now with her those dollar bills in the background? Yeah. So Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, she talks about all the economics here in the U.S. So whatever she says is going to affect US 30, the US dollar, stuff like that. And this is why it's better to not trade while she's speaking, because she could say something and then price will spike down, and she'll say something else and it'll spike right back up. It's just it's a risky time to trade. So she's still speaking there. I'm not going to watch it, but I'll just have that open right now so I could follow it. But we just we're just going to keep it open so that we can follow and see what she's saying for the most part. All right, so it's still down 153 points. The index right here is still super red. So if it's super red like that, it's it's going to get anchored down. And let's see where the retail traders are. Retail traders people are still stacking on those longs. So you can see right here, a lot of retail traders are still trying to buy that dip. So that's perfect for us because it's probably going to keep dipping. We don't want to trade in their direction. So they can go ahead and keep buying, and we'll go ahead and keep selling once we have entries. Because you don't want to be like them getting slaughtered right now. All right, so let me see if there's anything else for us to follow. There was a pending signal there, but it disappeared. It'll probably come up in a little bit. It's just a matter of time until it comes back. So let me see if there's anything else over here real quick as we continue on. Yeah, I'm still in it short scene, unfortunately. Yeah, I accidentally clicked on that thing, but I have it set to like the T. I'm like literally gonna try to pull out whenever I can when it moves into profit. Let's see, retail traders over here. Roman said all retail traders need to join us ASAP. We want them to do the opposite of us, Roman. We want the retail traders to go long so that we can do the opposite of them, and then we'll take the trades as they as price goes against them. So yeah, Yellen is speaking. Sisu said, "Oh man, Yellen's speaking. I'm out." Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try to pull out of that mistaken scalp that short team just mentioned, and then I'm gonna probably call it a day because Yellen is speaking right now, and it's getting close to 8. So if you guys are familiar with my live sessions, I generally get off session around 8 because that's when the market starts to move. Especially today, because the market there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. Yellen, this is like one of the main things. Like everything she says could affect the market, so that's something to be careful about. Looks like we have a sell signal that's trying to close out right there. But we'll see where it goes. Price might even just consolidate for a bit. What might happen from this point? It looks like it established some sort of a high right here. So it might even just consolidate a bit from here. But we'll see where it goes at from this point. I mean, there's no telling what's going to happen next. But my guess is that it's going to keep dropping. One reason is because retail traders keep going long. They try to buy the dip. Looking at the fundamentals here, it's still pretty red. It's down 168 points. Yeah, and you can see an update right here, breaking news from CNBC. Dow falls for a second day in wake of the Federal Reserve policy update. So the Federal Reserve, this goes hand in hand with Yellen, right? Because Yellen is the Treasury Secretary, and then the Fed is pretty much Treasury. So, with that said, it's probably going to keep pushing price down further. So this is good for us because we have a sell bias anyways, and things are starting to shift in that direction. So we'll just have to wait and see where it goes from here. But like I was mentioning, it's a risky time to trade right now because Yellen is speaking. So let me scroll up real quick and see what else I missed. Oh yeah, Kel, your numbers are different because you're on FTMO. The trading view and FTMO numbers are a bit different. So I think you're off, like your numbers were different by probably like 20 points, I think, or 20 pips. Not a huge difference, but it is off by a bit. Let's see if there's anything else here that I missed. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are new here, because I see some people here asking questions about the strategy. Yeah, if you guys want to learn the strategy again, just go on the website k2trades.com and then click on K2 strategy course right here. Because a lot of people are messaging me about the strategy. They want to learn, what we're doing here on the 1 minute, what we're doing here on the 3 minute, what we're doing here on the 10 minute, et cetera, et cetera. It's all on the website, so you guys can learn it there. Or if you guys want to, you guys can watch pretty much all my live sessions. I've been trading live every day for like the past, I think, 2 years now. So there's a lot of videos for you guys to watch. If you guys want to watch how I trade, just pull up the YouTube channel over here. I'll pull it up for you guys. Yeah, pull up the YouTube channel over here and just click on videos. And you guys can see I have live streams for years on years back here. And if you want to watch the old mentoring sessions, you can click on mentoring session. They're the ones with the green background, and you guys can watch those too. So we have the white ones with the white background are the daily trading sessions. The green ones are the mentoring sessions, and then the blue ones are like the market analysis that we used to do on Sundays. So there's a ton of videos here for you guys to watch. If you guys want to learn what I'm doing here, you guys really don't have to pay for anything. You guys can just learn. And it's really up to you guys whether you guys want to upgrade to have access to the indicators and stuff. So let me just go back to the YouTube real quick, see what you guys are talking about over here. Yeah, Short Scene said if most retail traders start doing what we're doing, then we will again go against them no matter what they're doing. To come to an area, 10% of traders, we should stand with the big whales of the market. Exactly, short seat. No, definitely. I agree with you 100%. I'll never trade in the direction of retail traders. So like, for example, here, if all the retail traders are long, I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go short because see, you guys can see here, they're trying to stack up on those on the dip, right? So they think, oh, it dipped. So a bunch of people are entering the long side. So you can see the number increasing right here. What they're doing is they're just loading up on these buys. They're loading up on retail traders, pretty much entering the buy right here. They're trying to lure them in, just like they did over here, right? They lured the retail traders right here because they dropped it. They pushed it up a little bit because retail traders thought it was going to recover back up. So if you go over here, like I'll show you, this is a perfect example. So like right here, price dropped. And then what happens is a lot of retail traders, they try to buy the opposite, right? They're counter trend traders. They want to go and they want to catch those big moves where they think it's going to go all the way back up. So what happens is they trap retail traders right here and they push price up slightly. And then when the retail traders least expect it, so you can see right here, it started to come up a little bit. They spike it all the way back down, right? It's the same pattern. And that's why I'm not too worried about sells right now because the retail traders are still buying. So as long as they keep buying, eventually I could see price spiking back down. But as you guys can see right here, it's just consolidating. It's not really moving too much. It's just, I mean, it's just going sideways now between these two areas. But I think eventually it's going to come down. Because if you look at the fundamental side over here, it's still 162 negative. The index right here is pretty much all red. And the technicals over here still show up a bearish bias. So looking at this here, it's below the pivots on the 10-minute, it's below the pivots on the 3-minute, it's below the pivots on the 1-minute. So, I mean, everything is pointing to the downside for me. Definitely, no problems, Chris. You know, I'm glad I could help you out, bro. Because I know you just joined. I mean, you just found out about K2 a couple of days ago, and you've been doing pretty good so far, following us, learning stuff, picking things up. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to put them in the chat, and I can answer any questions that you guys have. Since I'm not really looking to enter any specific trades right now. Let's see, CNBC had some more breaking news. There's a lot of breaking news right now, so you guys can see there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. It might not seem like it's going to affect the market, but it does affect the market one way or another. Supreme Court sides with Catholic Adoption Agency, refuses to work with LGBT couples. Interesting. Yeah, man, what's going on in this world? There's a lot of stuff going on today. But yeah, guys, I'm here to answer your questions. If you guys have any questions about the strategies, about trade psychology, about risk management, anything really, I can answer your questions. Because I think I'm for the most part done trading for the day on my own account. I'm just gonna let it come back down. If we have another sell entry here on the 1-minute, I might hop into it, or even here on the 3-minute. This is actually, I'm more inclined to take it on the 3-minute than the 1-minute. But yeah, if we get a signal there, I'll probably take that, and I'll probably be done for the day. As we get close to 8, generally I log off around 8. So we got about 30 minutes left, and we'll see where the market goes from here. Anyways, let me scroll over here real quick. Miles said, "What's the most you ever had bounced back from in a session?" I bounced back from nearly like 10,000 in profit, Miles, because sometimes like this, like when this happens, it just keeps pushing up like for a bit. Well, it was because the sentiment was a lot smaller. It was like at like 50%. So like it was pushing in one direction and then all of a sudden it cranked back. So generally for a day, because you know I do trade with FTMO, I go to my max loss. So I go up to my max loss if I really want to hold on to a trade, and then usually comes back. You know, I make sure I use proper risk so that I can handle that big move. But then it always ends up like slingshotting back to where it was supposed to go. So, I mean, you know, it's the most I've ever had was like up to my max loss, which would be about 10,000. But I had wins before that, so my max loss was technically it was like 20,000 because I was already up like 10K for the day. So I was literally going back to break even if that happened. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the most I've ever done, or the most I've ever risked when I was trading. So other than that, guys, let me see if there's any other questions here. JP's asking, Shawn, how do you set up a sound alert for the momentum indicator? So JP, if you want to set that up, just click on alerts right here. Click this drop down menu, click on K2TS, or it might say K2 momentum, depending on which indicator you're using or when you signed up, and then click on signal fired. And then you can set this to however many times you want to be alerted. If you want to be alerted once per bar, you can do that. Once per bar close, this is probably the best, or I mean, depends on what you're using it for. If you're using it for scalps, you want to know once per bar. If you're using it for intraday, obviously once per bar close, you don't get signals like every 10 minutes. So this is how you would set it up, and then you can set your alert down here like US 30 momentum or US 30 momentum signal, something like that, and then you can create it from there. That's how you would set it up on your end. Let's see if there's anything else here. Yeah, sure. EW. I'll take a look at gold right now. I'm just gonna set up a couple of things right here on my end real quick. Sorry, it's gotta get this figured out. All right, I'll take a look at gold right now for you, EW. I'm just gonna be looking at this real quick. Here, I just got to set this right here real quick. Yeah, this needs to shift up heavily right now. Sorry, I'm like answering questions over here on my other screen. See if they need help with real quick. One second, guys. I'll be with you guys shortly. See help this person right here. They're trying to set up their alerts too. You're having the same issue. Set it right here. All right, cool. So yeah, I'll take a look at gold right now. Yeah, no, definitely shark scene. The US dollar went up too. It's weird. I don't know, the market's just, there was a lot of news happening yesterday. We had the FOMC speak, we had Biden speak with regard to Putin, and then we had, there's a lot of stuff going on in the market. So like today's a really heavily manipulated week short scene. So I can't really say what caused the unusual market movement, but who can really say, right? It's kind of just it's just how the market moves for the most part, especially when there's a lot of news going on. Like today, there's a lot of stuff. Like I didn't realize Yellen was speaking. She's still speaking right now. So Yellen's speaking, and then we have a lot of other people that are speaking as well today on CNBC. Supreme. I'm just trying to see if there's any updates, but I don't really see anything else. But there's a lot of stuff. There's the jobless claims this morning too. I'm not sure if anyone saw that. You'd expect the jobless claims to push price the other way, but it ended up pushing. The US dollar just kept going up and up and up. So there's just a lot of stuff here. If you guys go on CNBC, you can see all the news that came out. A lot of this news comes out late, but it still confirms a lot of the unusual movement in the market. Because there's a lot of stuff contradicting each other, like jobless claims and the Fed speaking, then Yellen speaking. There's just a lot of stuff that is causing the market to bounce around like this. Let's see this real quick. Okay, so I'll pull up gold real quick, and then I think I'll probably be done for the day. Because it's just there's just a lot of stuff going on in the market. I'm not really trying to enter any trades and then get caught in something too risky. So he's looking at gold over here. So here's gold. I'm gonna take everything off the chart, and then I'll mark this up right here. Zoom out from this point. All right, so looking at gold right here, here's a naked chart. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to identify market structure. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on right here. And first thing I'm going to do is draw my market structure. So I turn on the K2SR version 2 indicator so we can have the zones on the chart. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to redraw my zones over these zones right here. So I got this right there, this right there. Sorry, let me check this real quick. No, it's good. Okay, so I got that right there. Got this right there. There. Here. Again, right there. And then right there. So let me just keep moving on up. So the reason why we do this, guys, is so we can identify where the rejection points are. A lot of people don't mark up market structure, and you guys always end up in bad trades that end up reversing on you like immediately, right? Because you guys don't prepare for any possible rejection. So all right, with that said right there, we have perfect market structure, right? You can see from this point right here, you can see price was consolidating. It moves in patterns, right? It consolidates, bullish move, further consolidation right here, bullish move, further consolidation right here, bullish move, consolidation, et cetera, right? It does the same thing. It consolidates, it has some sort of breakout, consolidates again, breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation, et cetera, et cetera. So like looking at this right here for gold, you know, it makes no difference. So like looking at current price right now, if you look at the current market structure, you can see that price consolidated right here, breakout downwards, consolidation, breakout downwards. So what do you think is going to happen from this point? Consolidation, right? So it's probably going to consolidate again a bit. It's the same pattern that just keeps repeating itself. So just looking at this right here, let's see, looking at this right here. Oh, sorry. Looking at this right here, basically what I see happening right here is I would wait for price to either break down further, so you can take it for a sell, or like I would wait for it to break down here. If you want to take the sell, I would break down right here. So with this set right here, this is where I would wait for it. And then vice versa, if it swings back up here, then this is where I would take the buy. So just looking at current price right now, I'm sure it's in a sell bias. It looks like in a clear sell bias right now because it's dropping. I'll turn on the momentum indicator. So from this point, it'll show, it'll show what direction price is going. So our bias right here is for a sell, right? Because we have a sell bias right here. The trend meter is probably red as well, and the pivots are probably above it. So you can see right here, we have multiple confluences, right? We have confluences indicating that momentum is going down. We have a confluence right here indicating that the trend is downwards. Again, down here, the overall trend using the trend meter, it's also red. So with all that said, odds are it's probably going to keep dropping. However, it's probably going to take some time before it, it chooses its direction. So I wouldn't enter just because everything looks like a sell, because this can easily swing back up for a retracement. But what I'm saying here is that this will probably continue, dropping further and further as we follow through with it. So that's pretty much it for gold right there. I wouldn't enter yet. I would wait for it to confirm the direction before you do it, because the last thing you want to do is enter a trade and then it retraces on you. So just keep that in mind. Nice. EW said made almost 10K in gold from that drop, but I don't want to stay in too long. Yeah, no, I would just pull out right now because it's probably going to consolidate a bit. I mean, it'll probably keep dropping maybe, but there's a lot of news going on. Yellen's still speaking right now. This stuff affects gold too. If you guys aren't familiar with how fundamentals work, if you guys aren't familiar with how fundamentals work, basically when the dollar is strong, gold goes down, right? So like basically right here, if the dollar is strong, the US dollar, that price will go down. If price is going up, that means that the first currency is strong, right? Gold. So right now, if the dollar is strong for whatever reason, And that's why gold is dropping right now. But we don't know how long that's going to last for. Look at the DXY right here. You can see that, yeah, looking at DXY right here, price shot up from this point. But now it's starting to come down, right? There's no guarantee it's going to recover back up. This could easily come back down. If it keeps dropping down further, then you could expect gold to bounce off this support and then come back up, right? That's how you guys tie fundamentals with technical analysis, because you'll basically look at the dollar, because the dollar moves opposite of gold, and look at the DXY right here. If it drops, then you could expect it to bounce off this point. But if it doesn't drop and it keeps pushing up, then you could expect gold to continue dropping from here. So that's how you guys would tie fundamental analysis with the technical analysis to confirm, the direction of price and stuff like that. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for today. Yellen is still speaking, so I don't want to risk being in the market right now, entering some risky trades. So I'm going to log off for now. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out on Telegram. Otherwise, I will be, I'll just be hanging around. Let's see. Chris said, when you draw your zones, you draw it from the end wick to the bottom. No, Chris. So I think you guys kind of got confused there. So we don't draw it from the wick. We draw it from the zone. The zone's already there, right? So the zone's right there. You're just outlining the zone. You're not really looking at the wick. I mean, you could look at the wick if you want, but you have the zone already set up there. So this is basically what we're looking at right here. So this is pretty much, how we draw it. I mean, technically you can draw it from the wick, but why would you look at the wick when you can just look at the zone here? Because it's just easier if you go from the middle. But if you want to look at the wick, you can. It's just, see, if you go from the wick here, I mean, you can if you want, but it's going to line up with the zone anyways. So it's easier to just do it from the middle of the screen, so you don't have to look at the end. So that's pretty much how how I do it right there. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for today. Hopefully you guys made a lot of profit today, because we all sure did. I don't think we had any losses today, so we're pretty much good for the most part. It's 7:45. Market's going to start moving weird around 9, so just keep that in mind if you guys are still trading. Market starts to move a little funky around 9. So from 9 to 10, that's when market it tends to possibly reverse. But you can see right here, it's just consolidating. But anyways, I'm going to mark it up from here. From 9 until 10, this is basically when the market starts to reverse. So just keep that in mind. I know we're still pretty early, but with all the news going on right now, I don't want to, I don't want to stay on and then enter some crazy trades, because I'm still holding on to that short from earlier. So I'm still have that going. So if you guys are wondering, I'm still in it. But yeah, definitely. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning as you close up the trading week. But for now, I think I'm just going to sit out, because I'm cool with my profits. If I end up blowing all my profits from today, that's fine. But I think it'll be fine, because just looking at the fundamentals over here, it's still pretty red. It's just Yellen is speaking. So whatever I'm not listening to her, but whatever she's saying could cause market to really screw up a bit. So, all right, I'm done for today, guys. Catch you guys tomorrow. If you guys have questions, I'll be on the Telegram. Or if you guys want to email me, feel free to do that too. And if you guys are new here and you guys want to sign up, the website's right here. So another thing, if you guys haven't already, if you guys can like the stream on your way out, that'll definitely help continue to grow this channel, and we can start finding more people that need help with trading. Because, obviously there's a lot of you guys here who are pulling value from this, and I'm sure there's someone else out there that, would want a group like this to trade with every day. So other than that, thanks for showing up, guys. And then I will catch you guys in the Telegram. Nice. It's starting to come back down finally. So, all right, guys, I'm done for the day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great morning.